everyone, today we've got a real treat for you classic car enthusiasts. We're getting up close and personal with a true icon of American muscle, the legendary 1970 Chevrolet Camaro. This car represents the peak of the first generation Camaro, and it's a beauty. Let's dive in and see what makes this machine so special. Just look at it, the 1970 Camaro. That aggressive front grille, the sleek lines flowing back to the fastback rear. It's pure automotive art. This particular model is a mentioned trim level, e.g. RS, SS, Z28, which means it comes with mention-specific features of that trim. We'll get into the details in a bit, but first, let's talk about the history behind this beast. The Camaro was Chevrolet's answer to the Ford Mustang, and it quickly became a legend in its own right. The first generation, which ran from 1967 to 1969, was a huge success. But the 1970 model year brought some significant changes, giving the Camaro an even more aggressive and refined look. The 1970 redesign gave the Camaro a more pronounced front end, with quad headlights and a distinctive grille. This point out specific design elements, e.g., split bumper, hood scoops. It's a design that has aged incredibly well and still turns heads wherever it goes. Moving along the side, you can see the classic Coke bottle styling, a hallmark of many muscle cars of this era. The mention wheel size and type, e.g. 15-inch, rally wheels look fantastic and really complement the overall aesthetic. And at the rear, we have the iconic mention taillight design, e.g. rectangular taillights, round taillights. The mention spoiler or other rear details adds to the sporty look. This is a car that looks fast even standing still. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. The engine. This mention engine size and type, e.g. 350 cubic inch small block V8, is a true powerhouse. Mention horsepower and torque figures, if known. This engine delivers incredible performance and a sound that is just pure American muscle. Listen to that. That's the sound of raw power. This engine is mated to a mention transmission type, e.g. 4-speed manual, automatic, transmission, which makes for an incredibly engaging driving experience. Stepping inside, you're greeted with a classic muscle car interior. Mention interior features, e.g. bucket seats, center console gauges. The mention steering wheel type feels great in your hands, and the overall layout is driver-focused. While not as luxurious as modern cars, the interior of the 1970 Camaro has a certain charm. It's simple, functional, and it puts you in touch with the car. While not as luxurious as modern cars, the interior of the 1970 Camaro has a certain charm. It's simple, functional, and it puts you in touch with the car. This car isn't just about straight-line speed, though. It handles surprisingly well for a car of its era. It's a true driver's car, and it makes you feel connected to the road. So, there you have it, the 1970 Chevrolet Camaro. It's a true classic, a symbol of American muscle car heritage. It's a car that looks fantastic, sounds amazing, and delivers an unforgettable driving experience. The Camaro was Chevrolet's answer to the Ford Mustang, and it quickly became a legend in its own right. The first generation, which ran from 1967 to 1969, was a huge success. But the 1970 model year brought some significant changes, giving the Camaro an even more aggressive and refined look.